Hello, ActiveSage here on the Sage channel, and an update came out for Star Citizen that you might not have noticed if you don't really follow the game that closely, and it's actually an extremely important update, which is why I'm making this video, because it does one very important thing, actually two extremely important things if you've watched my channel. One is I have SLI turned on right now. I have my 690 using both of its cores. And as you can see, we are not in a world of absolutely fantastical colors that will make you sick and want to vomit. So, pretty nice. We get a bit of lag here, but that's also because my settings are on very high, but my game isn't completely dying as it has in the past. Second, they've actually reactivated some console commands. So you can now do R_motion blur, and go ahead and set it to, I believe it's 0. Yes, so now the motion blur isn't a nightmare. Now you can see the frame rate is a bit more juddery, so that's just an issue on my side. I think, then again, it still says I'm getting around 30 frames per second, so not quite sure, but if motion blur is driving you really nuts, you can turn it off, and now it just looks like a bit of a stuttery mess when I turn. Could be something to do with moving. Also, another extremely important thing they did, actually more important than that console command, is if you go to your options, and now you have your game settings. I don't think anything really has changed there. You get your graphics. Again, still pretty simple. Remember, it's pre-alpha really. Your sound effects, and then your controls. And this looks the same, but look here at the bottom right, we have advanced controls. So now you can set up all of your buttons the way you like. Some of these are still missing, some of them are still a bit finicky, but it is a great, and I mean great, first pass. And I've gone through here and fiddled with all of them so I can get it about the way I like it. And I'm really quickly just going to go do a fly, because they also seem to have changed a few other things in there, or at least it's possible it's just the way I have it set up. So let's really quickly escape. Oh, by the way, if you do load into the game and find that your hangar is completely devoid of any of your ships, head over to the RSI website at the top right where it says My RSI. Go ahead and click on My Hangar. It'll take you to a new page, and wherever it shows your hangar, pretty near the top, there'll be a configuration button. Click that. You can choose whichever hangar you want to use out of the list, and then click and drag down below that your ships over to the different spots, and you can actually have different spots in your hangar. So you can actually customize, so you'll have 2 to 3 small ships here, or 2 medium ones over there, or all 3 small ships there and 1 large one here, and you won't even show your medium ones if you have medium-sized ships. It's pretty cool that they give you that option now, and I really like it a lot. I'm sure one day it'll be something that's actually in-game, but I also love the fact that it is on the website, so let's say if you want to do it from the website, you could. Anyway, as I was saying earlier, let's go ahead and do some Arena Commander here. Gonna go ahead and choose my favorite little ship currently, the M50. And we're just gonna do a drone sim really quick. And we're going to go ahead and, I believe they said they were looking into making this map bigger, but they haven't made it bigger yet. But let's go ahead and do Vandal Swarm and just launch straight into this, shall we? And there you go, you could just hear that load-in sound. Still at a loading screen, but the game is loading in the background. And there we go. It's now drifted out into proper view. Pretty nice. Vandal Swarm initiated. So there you go, I'm in. And now it controls pretty much like I have it in... Oh, there we go. Enemies beaming in. But I have it set up so it controls a lot like it does in Space Engineers. So if I press W, I start accelerating wherever I'm aiming, I let go, and I have it set so I pretty much automatically slow down. Now, I can't quite figure out how to lock the controls to the center anymore, but that's sort of not as important. As you can see now, the weapons here gimbal. So if I aim off to the side, it also aims off to the side, which is pretty cool. And we can start aiming at this guy and trying to take him down. It's pretty awesome. Works pretty well. And of course I have Q and E set to my roll. And now, something that was actually infuriating to me in the previous build is the fact, and by the way I have set it up so that, oh dearie, a little hard to control. Still getting used to the new control setup. I do have it set up so that the, oh boy, the mouse wheel, I have it set so I can control my throttle with that. So if I scroll forward, I speed up. If I scroll back down, I slow down. It's pretty cool. I like having it like that, and then just W to go forward. Pretty much blast my speed way up, and if I decide, you know what, we don't want that, I can mouse wheel down. Now, the fact that it's not locked to the center is driving me a bit nuts, and you can see we seem to have had some sort of glitch here where my screen has zoomed in a bit, you'll notice. Oh dear. Yeah, my screen is zoomed in a bit. Nice little glitch where I can't actually easily see the stuff on the left side of my screen, and it's making it very, very hard to see where I'm going. And of course, as I already said, I'm used to locking my mouse to the center, so not having that locked is, well, a bit disorienting to me. Let's go ahead and speed up, because technically we're just sitting here like the sitting ducks right now. Ooh. And keep on this person. It's pretty cool. Pretty awesome. Anyway, I just thought you guys should see that this game has had some change arounds. Clearly it still has a few glitches, but it's pretty dang cool. And the fact that they got SLI in is a massive, massive relief. I complained about it, I know, but I didn't expect them to actually get it in for quite some time. So having it in is wonderful. Also, I should note out that the issue I was talking about a minute ago, but that I was saying I was really annoyed with, was the fact that in the past, whenever you pressed W and, let's say, D if you want to go to the side as well, you'd expect it to take you forward and a bit to the right. Well, now it actually does that. Whereas before, it would just take you purely to the right and pretty much cancel your forward speed immediately. So it's pretty cool. I like it a lot. Having the buttons rebound all the ways I like is going to take some getting used to. And of course, I still need to figure out how to get my mouse to lock straight to the center. And of course, it's fairly annoying having my screen zoomed in as far as it is right now. Oh god, don't hit me. I tried to switch targets there like an idiot. Anyway, guys, that's it. I thought you should know. I hope you guys, if you have a hold of Star Citizen, remember you can get a hold of it for around 45 bucks or so, which will get you the Arena Commander Pass, beta access, and the full game once it's finally finished. And remember, every ship that you always see for those huge amounts of money will be available in the game when it's finished without having to spend a single extra dollar. Woo! Besides just your initial buying of the game. It's pretty cool. Anyway guys, that's it. Thanks a bunch for watching, and I've blacked out. I'll see you next time.